It's 5:50 and should be getting picked up to go to my next place quite soon. We got Asia, it's like 6:20 and it leaves at 7, so. The economy suits, not bad. And in the economy you got aircon as well, great. Travelling isn't just the things you see, the people. There was a baby opposite me taking naps and having a look outside the window, but when you look completely different to everyone else, you're bound to just be staring at you most of the time. Another boy kept walking up and down the train just to come and stare at me, looking over from his seat, and all I could do was wave. He didn't speak any English, but it's another just nice interaction in a foreign country. Other people. Another guy who was only 16 or 17 came up and had the courage to come and speak to me. He had never talked to a foreigner before, but this was his first time and he'd been learning English in school. And his English was impeccable, so it was really nice to meet him and have a chat on such a long train ride. If you're watching this, it was great to meet you and I hope you get to do the travelling you want to do. So we are in Prombolingo near Mount Bromo, but we have to wait because then we're getting a car to nearer the mountains. So we're waiting for some other people to arrive on the train. So yeah, I do know that there's a later train that some people are getting on at 10 o'clock. Mine was at 7. So they've said I've got to wait 2 to 3 hours. I thought that train was later because it was like business class. Maybe it still is. Maybe it's like a quicker train, but we'll see. Hopefully we shouldn't get there too late because we want to get some rest because we're getting up early. This is rather cool. While we wait, there's a food market really close to the station. So we got some tofu and something and a squid with rice. I have a feeling this one's jackfruit. I'm assuming the black stuff is the ink. Quite nice. There does seem to be a lot of foreigners here, I think, going on tours like mine to Bromo. Buy 5 get 1, what kind of a deal is that? So Alfamart is the best convenience store that I've found in Indonesia. They're the only ones that accept card from what I've experienced. Take a little walk while we wait for the others. So Indonesia is the country where I've got the most people staring at me, the most people saying hello to me, which I've gone in a lot of countries. But here is the most of it, and lots of people say Mr. What's your name? Or the basic English that they know. It's great if you want to, if you're an attention seeker, come to Indonesia. Even in like touristy areas where there's a lot of foreigners, people are still staring at you and saying hello. Okay, now these are big trucks. I was planning on walking down that road because it goes right near by the sea, so I wanted to have a look. But these trucks, and there's no fucking path, so it's ridiculous. I'm walking down these tiny like local streets and there's people just calling out as I pass just for other people to have a look. I feel like the entertainment. Lingo is a port city, so boats. Boats. They got a barrier so you don't get splashed back. It's amazing. Actually have a look, and they got all the manual controls for all the switches and everything. That's cool. Well, not efficient, but cool. The markets definitely seem to have opened up since I went for my walk. This is beef lumpia. It's 10,000. So that was alright. It's almost like their take on a sandwich in terms of, yeah, like a toasty really. It was really processed, really processed beef. There's pasta in there, loads of different sauces, so it's alright. I wouldn't have it again though. Everything kind of seems closed up here. It's interesting. I'm assuming this is kind of what it's like to be famous in terms of people wanting lots of pictures with you, lots of people staring at you, lots of people saying hello. It's a little exhausting. You can kind of get it now. Yeah. But this place has very few people up here, so can kind of escape for a bit. Okay, I don't feel super confident about this because just 2 little kids were running along it and the whole thing is just shaking. This is a touristy area and there's loads of tourists around, but well, there were loads of tourists at the train station, but there's none here at this market. It's kind of weird. I've just got a taro bubble tea. Fuck, there's mosquitoes. This one's a bit sweeter than one. I hadn't had one and it doesn't have chunks of taro. That was really cool in that one. I'm very tired, so I've asked, why is this not working? I think the people are here, hopefully. I sit rep even though you can't see me. My tripod's broken. The people have faffed around with us and made us wait extra long when we didn't need to wait extra long. Hopefully we're in the car going to a hostel and there's a fucking mosque that's just yelling gibberish and making me have a headache, so life's great. What we got for tonight? I've got to be up at 3 tomorrow, so I go sleep now.